Hey, what's going on, world? It's your nutrition and wellness guy, me, Chef D, and this is the start of my new series, my super sides. Today we're gonna do Brussels sprouts, but not just any Brussels sprouts. We're gonna do them the Chef D way, which simply means a healthier you, the healthiest way. Now, sides can somewhat seem easy. I mean, you have a couple ingredients, one or two cooking methods, boom, it's done. But not when it comes to super sides. We pair these everyday, normal, blah, 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 boring ingredients, and we merge them with all types of fun components. So today with the Brussels sprouts, we have turkey bacon, we have balsamic vinaigrette, we have a Dijon mustard, we have barbecue sauce. You see where I'm going with this? Yeah, I thought you would. However, before I can truly introduce the stars of this episode, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. Like this video, appreciate it. But more importantly than those two things, share this with somebody in your life who you truly care about when it comes to their nutrition and wellness journey. Let's get into it. All right, so for starters, we have our Brussels sprouts, and these are fresh, whole Brussels sprouts. So we're gonna cut that bottom off and split them in half. Balsamic vinaigrette. We have some cornstarch, some garlic. Ooh, rosemary, you didn't see that coming. Bell peppers cut up. Chopped onions. Chef D blend, yeah, you need that in your life, baby. Some barbecue sauce, some Dijon mustard, some olive oil, and some turkey bacon. Yeah, let's get into it. So here we go. So we're gonna take the Brussels sprout and we're gonna break it down. Now this is like little baby cabbages. A little baby cabbage eye. All right, little baby cabbages. I like that, sounds better. And we're gonna break these down just a little bit. We're gonna take a small part of the bottom or the stem or the base of it. We're gonna cut that off. It has no value. And we're going to split it in half because we want the flavor on the outside and inside. These can be porous, but that's if you cook them way longer than we plan to cook them. All right, bet. So I forgot to mention, we started with a steam bath. As you all know, that's been the primary cooking method that we use on this channel when we're steaming and boiling an item. It's the best of both worlds. And we're almost finished. We cut that in half. You'll notice some of it too, some of the leaf part to fall off, but that's okay. Great, put a lid on it. And we're gonna cut our turkey bacon. We're letting that simmer. That's gonna cook for a good 7 minutes while we're prepping our bacon. So we got turkey bacon here. You can use vegan bacon. You can even use pork bacon, but today we're using a cured pepper turkey bacon. A lot of flavor, smells so good. We're just gonna prep these in small bite-sized pieces. All right, bet. Now we got our last strip here, and again, watch your fingers, and we're cutting up into small bite-sized, actually little small pieces. And if you can look through the glass dome, you can see our Brussels sprouts are blowing kisses and they're looking amazing. So we're just gonna open this lid, we're gonna stir it around a little bit. We don't wanna do too much because it will start, we don't want the layers to start coming apart. Take that off, drain it, and now we're gonna get our skillet hot to saute the bacon. All right, we're gonna add some oil now. If we were doing pork bacon, we wouldn't really add any oil. The reason why we do this is because turkey is lean, so we're adding the fat back. Same thing if you were doing a vegan bacon. Looks amazing. It's about 7 to 9 minutes. And what we're looking for is caramelization. We want that darker, rich, crispier texture. That's why we cut them up small, so that way they cook quicker and evenly. Now we're gonna add our chopped up onions. Oh my gosh, it smells really, really good. We're gonna add our bell peppers. You can do green, you can do yellow, you can do orange. Just know that the red, or more like the yellow and the orange, are sweeter. The red is still semi-sweet, but the green is more of a bitter one. We just add our Chef D blend. And we're gonna mix this around a little bit. All right, now I'm seeing it's dry, so we're gonna add a little bit more fat back into it, which is our olive oil, which is a healthier fat. And we're just gonna mix this up a little bit. That looks really good. Everything is cooking evenly, and now I feel good about adding my rosemary. You can smell it. Now we're gonna add the garlic. We don't add the garlic sooner than this time because we don't want our garlic to burn. Garlic has a really nasty taste when it burns. And now everything is just starting to wake up. We're gonna turn the heat down. Actually, we're gonna turn the heat up a little bit just so we can get a little bit more of a caramelization right before we get ready to add our Brussels sprouts back into the mix. All right, it's about that time. We cooked it for another 5 minutes and everything looks nice and charred. It looks really good. Now we're adding our Brussels sprouts. Mind you, they have already been parboiled or par-steamed, just so they're softened and it looks amazing. All right, we're gonna keep mixing that up just a little bit. And again, it is still cooking. It's not on a really high heat, but all the flavors are getting inside and we're gonna pop the lid on. That cooked for about 7 to 10 minutes. And we're gonna scoop it out. Yeah, they're done. Scoop that out. All right, a little bit more. All the way to the last drop. It looks good. Now, what we're gonna do, we're not gonna clean this pan. If you look in there, that's flavor. That's flavor, flavor, flavor. So we're gonna maximize that. We're gonna use that. We're gonna add the rest of our fat, our olive oil, so we can create our sauce. We're gonna add our Dijon mustard. You can use a yellow mustard, but why? You know why do that? Why? We're not making hot dogs. And even on hot dogs, it's like, ugh, you want a Dijon, a bolder, more mature flavor. Not anything against yellow mustard, because I like yellow mustard, but not for this sophisticated dish. And we just added some barbecue sauce. And that's what we're looking for, that nice, that caramelization. And on top of that was also the balsamic. And that's what you want, that balsamic vinegar. I don't know if you know this, but the longer you cook balsamic, it has a sweet component to it. So some people actually make a balsamic glaze. If you just took a whole bunch of balsamic in a pan and let it cook down, it becomes a syrup. And some desserts actually use a balsamic glaze. All right, looks good. Now we're gonna add a cornstarch slurry because this would be okay as a dipping sauce, but we want the sauce to actually coat the Brussels sprouts. So that's why we're thickening it, adding a thickening agent right now, which is some cornstarch and a little slurry. It's like a half a tablespoon with some cold water. Nice whisk, looks amazing. All right, here we go. So we're going to add our Brussels sprouts back. Now, you can't tell me this does not classify as a super side. You know what I'm saying? Like, we took Brussels sprouts and we showed it love. We added barbecue, we added balsamic. Look how this even tossed around. So even if you're someone that when you hear Brussels sprouts, you're like, you frown up. You can't tell me this is not worth giving it a try. And for all the vegans and vegetarians out there, just go ahead and do some vegan bacon. It's okay. All right, all we did was put the lid on and we let it cook down on a low heat, like 3 minutes. Honestly, we just wanted the flavors to settle and we just wanted everything to get incorporated the right way. And we're just gonna plate this bad boy up and we're gonna go eat. What's going on, y'all? Let's just get right into it. So, Brussels sprouts look amazing. So we cut them in half so that way inside the flavor can get from the outside to the inside. This is part of the cabbage family. I guess that's why they look like little cabbages. Cabbage eye? Is it cabbages or cabbage eye? Cabbage, okay, with an S. And we have turkey bacon. This sauce looks really good. It smells good. And we added some aromatics, onions, garlic, bell peppers. This smells really good. Again, some of you who may say, I would never eat Brussels sprouts, or I hate Brussels sprouts, or you're just intimidated because you're just like, I don't know how to really cook them. This is a great thing. I mean, you can take away and you can add, like barbecue sauce. If you don't have it, don't use it. Balsamic, you don't have it, don't use it. But start playing around with different flavors to make it a super side. See how I did that? All right, let's just get into it. I'm procrastinating. All right. That's a good bite. So we gave it a steam bath because we wanted to soften it up some. If not, it would just be too hard. And then we sauteed it with the other ingredients. And at the end, I put the lid in and there was no heat. So that way everything can just kind of like play around and get to know each other. And this is a solid bite. For anyone out there who says, I cannot stand Brussels sprouts, please, please, please share this recipe with them. Or if you're that one, try it out. Like seriously, you're going to really change your perspective when it comes to Brussels sprouts. And it's a really great vegetable to really eat. Oh, my bad. And remember, you heard it here first. Health is wealth, and I'm just here to make sure you're getting paid. Until next time, yum on.